So in this part number one, so it's like a module or a workshop if you prefer. We are going to speak about how to digitalize everything for your business. So let's imagine you have a business. You have, for instance, I don't know, it's maybe you are a freelancer, or maybe you have a small SaaS service. Maybe you have you sell products online, you sell books, you sell what else? Software, mobile applications, some services. Maybe it's a productivity app. Maybe it's just an enterprise application only for companies. Maybe it's those kind of shiny SaaS or I don't know AI service. Whatsoever you do, it's always important to digitalize everything so you are much more freer. Like you can literally move and somewhere else in a different country, elsewhere. If you take the habit of digitalizing everything, it will change your life. First of all, I usually use Evernote, but nowadays so many different apps does the same. I think even on, I will see with you, Google Keep also. I'm not sure, or maybe with the latest iOS Note app, you can actually scan documents as well. You see, so I can just scan a document, and I'm not sure if it can read the text on the photo, but I believe so. You know, the optical recognition, OCR, or optical character recognition, OCR technology. And this is just amazing because you will be able to do much, much more. Before I was using Evernote, now you can use Google Keep. You can use a note from Apple because you can scan now documents with them too. And you can just store all your documents you receive by the post, or if it's on a different address because you are now a nomad, a digital nomad, you can always ask someone from your family to do it if your address is still the one that you used to live before. Or maybe you can use a service. You have a lot of services where they will scan, they like basically you are renting a mailbox. They are just scanning you. They are opening the envelopes. They are scanning them and they are sending them to you. And usually they keep the original just for the record, so they will still keep the original letters. But nowadays, for a legal point of view, you don't even have to keep the original one. The photo, the scan is enough. Obviously, it depends on the country where you are living right now. I'm not, obviously, I haven't studied law, so, and especially in the country where you live, so I'm not sure, but a lot more and more countries are actually saying yes. If you scan the document, this is the official one. You don't need the original one you received from the mailbox. And nowadays, anyway, everything from the government, even for your company, they will send it by email right away, and they won't send it to your mailbox anymore. You have in Estonia. In Estonia, you can also set up a company really easily, which is just amazing. So let me see where it is. Here. So it's solo, obviously the e-residency. So e-residency is just to incorporate a company. You can incorporate, so you can actually register a company very easily without any hassles and whatsoever. It's really easy to incorporate your company. You have also a company foundation. You can have a look. That might be also quite easy to incorporate your company. But you have a lot of different tools, a lot of different ways to do that. So that's the nice this one solo. It's quite good actually, and this obviously the e-residency in Estonia, you don't the goal is that you don't have to be in Estonia. This is how it works. It's mostly designed for digital nomads. If you are freelancer, it's quite good. Before, the name was Leapin, Leapin. Now it's Xolo, but it's the same company. But they can actually incorporate your company for you. They can register your company and whatsoever, and they also do the accounting stuff as well. But otherwise, you can just incorporate your company by yourself. That's also it's not too hard actually. It's really easy, and with the e-residency, you can incorporate a company in the EU without being in the EU, thanks to Estonia. But you have a lot of different ways. Just have a look, on the internet. That's the easiest to actually be a digital nomad, digital nomad. Sorry. It's like you have plenty of ways actually to do it. So, just try by yourself, and the more you do by yourself, the easiest it is. I'm sorry if I'm looking on my phone. This is when you do two things at the same time, and that's why it's so important to be just focused on one thing. I wasn't even following my advice, you see, but for you, you really have to do this. I really believe you will do it. I believe in you. And once you will be really minimalist, once you will clean up everything in your apartment, in your house, so always all the belongings you don't need, everything that does the same thing, like I don't know, I have two iPhones. I should actually give one or sell one and just keep the best of the two iPhones I have. So probably I will keep the my iPhone X, and I will just throw away. I mean, I will sell my iPhone 6. And you should do the same for everything. You have two pairs of scissors, and you just need one pair of scissors. Well, you have to get rid of the other one, the one that is not the best quality. The same for your wallet. I have a wallet. It takes actually a lot of space in my pockets. It's annoying. It's actually safer to pay with your phone, with Google Pay, or with Apple Pay, because when you use contactless with your card, or even when you're in a shop and you want to pay, there are a lot of CCTVs, and so they can actually see your code. You always have to hide it, and if someone steals your card, they can use it right away with contactless. However, with your phone, you always need to use your passcode or your Face ID, or on Android, it's also a different authentication you need, IID, fingerprint, whatsoever. So it adds a extra security layer, so that's better as well. So try to see everything you can eliminate. For instance, I would suggest you to put everything you have, all your belongings, everything you can find. Like here, I have a lot of things. I have a cushion, maybe I don't need it, although it's a bit more comfortable to sit on a cushion, but maybe I shouldn't use it. And then you should put everything in a box for like 3 months. You write the date. So on a post-it, for instance, you use a post-it, and you will put it on a box with a lot of things, and you have different boxes. And if for 3 months you didn't have to open the box, it means probably for the next following 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, you will still not need to use them. I mean, you won't have to use the stuff you put in the box, so you can actually get rid of it, give to some other people you like, or some others that need those kind of stuff, or sell them, or just throw them away, but you don't need them. And the problem is that usually, we don't have a bodyguard at home to filter what we have, what we allow to enter in our house. So people give us some gifts, some nice things actually. It's not too bad. We say, oh yeah, they're nice. But actually, what do we do with them? We don't do anything, because it's okay, nice. It's not a must to have, definitely not. And then you keep it because you are a bit afraid, oh, if I re-invite that person at home, that person, if she doesn't see it anymore in my place, they will think, oh, maybe she doesn't like it, so I should still have it in my house. But no, if you don't like it, just get rid of it. It's actually the person just wanted to give you a gift. That's fine. But now you are the owner. It's your life. You decide if you want to keep it or not. And if you want to throw it away, then that's your responsibility to throw it away. And it's really fine to just, throw it away somewhere and you don't need it anymore. So why to keep it? You should do this for everything in your house and try to never have, I don't know, things that is pointless. Even in my case, I could have a pot, a pot to cook, I don't know, pasta and other stuff. But I have just one rice cooker and that's it. And in my rice cooker, I can cook everything. I do hot chocolate, I do pasta. I will actually show it to you, and you will see it's quite funny. But I just have this, and that way to me it helps me to just have less, and so being happier because more you have things, more complexity you add. It's harder to clean. It's harder to do maintenance. It's harder to do everything. You see, basically this is my kitchen, and I don't just have an oven. I don't have a microwave. I don't really like that. I just have a kettle, a rice cooker, one plate actually, because at least it forces me to eat. And once my plate is dirty, I have to clean it right away. When my girlfriend comes over in my place, we eat together in the same plate. It's more, I think it's more romantic. I mean, for a couple to eat in the same plate is cuter actually. It's like it makes the both of you closer, I would say. So I like it too. And that's it. Here I have unfortunately 4 balls. I love toucan, but I have 4 balls, and that's a problem because I had to buy them in a set of 4. But that wasn't my purpose. I didn't want to have that. This is nice again, toucan, but I think I didn't need it because I already have one here, a wooden one, and I prefer wood. And I just have a pan actually, and that's it basically. I don't have anything else. Here I don't have anything. Oh, I have this. Yeah, no, there's nothing else. I just take this, and then here, yes, sometimes I do cooking, so I have that. But basically that's it. Normally my goal was to drink in those jars, but finally I got some cups. But again, more cups, more complexity, so I don't really like that. And the same for the French press. The size is too big for me. I would rather have a smaller one, but I did a mistake. Now I learned from my mistake. Next time I will just buy a small one, but somehow I thought it would be nice to have a bigger one. But even when I invite friends, I can then make 2. I mean, I first do the coffee once and then I do it again another time. Otherwise, we just go to a coffee shop. But this one is way too big and it's annoying. It's more annoying to clean. So yes, that's it actually. So nothing much. Just just being minimalist, and you can always, I believe, more minimalist you are, more creativity you get. Because even I have a table, and I bought a chair for the balcony table, the one you see there. But actually, that's a chair I bought, and then I just realized I could just use those chairs. I mean, these ones. Why do I need like a outdoor chair? Because I can actually really use them for outside, and then I put them back here when I need to sit here, and that's it. It's like you don't need more. And so you see, it's really fine. Like you definitely don't need more. So again, sometimes you are like you think it's nice to buy another chair. I was about actually to buy 2 chairs like this, Fortunately, I didn't, but I was about to, and then I bought first one. And actually, that was extra because I can use again those kind of wooden stools. So you see, this is the kind of lesson I want to show you and how you can just actually avoid to do it. Now maybe you are thinking, it's nice to say that, but actually it's not for me. And that's fine, actually. If it's not for you, I will still, it's actually dark, I will keep the lights on, switched on. And yeah, that's fine. If you think it's not for you, it's okay. But I believe less you have, easier it is to move, easier it is to just change your life to a different thing, to a different lifestyle, and that's just the best. So try to do this, try to do a huge cleanup in your life, and then, try to see everything you can remove for complexity, for everything. Because even for cleaning and even for clothes, actually in my case, I just have a few shirts and usually always the same color. The same for the shorts, it's always the same color. And I mean, I'm in Australia, so that's why I usually wear shorts. But you can have trousers, pants, if you wish, but try to have similar colors. That way, you, in the morning, when you wake up, you don't have to make a decision, a choice. Oh, does it match with that pants? Or maybe that shirt is not, the color doesn't match. No, because all the colors will match because it's similar colors. It's a safe color, so it will be fine. And try to do also something similar. Removing choices, it's also much better because then you will be able to just make choices when it's really important, but not for clothes, not for things that is not that meaningful. It's just a decision of your day, it's not a decision of your life. That's it for the module 1, and let's see in the second part.